Hey everyone, so my Sephora order arrived in the mail, and I also did a little in-store purchasing for the savings event, so I wanted to do a try-on haul with you guys. The sale is still running. If you guys want my full recommendations, I already did an entire video where I spelt them all out for you guys, so I will leave that down below. But I am just rolling immediately into my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I'm using a lot of it because I just feel like my skin needs it. I feel really dry, I feel puffy today. And we have a new foundation that I've never tried out before to try on, and I just feel like, this always just gives foundations their best shot, you know what I mean? So I have two different foundations that I picked up during the savings event. I have the Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer Long Wear Makeup. I actually have used this once already, and I think it's pretty good. I wasn't like blown away by it, but I also have the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation from Hourglass, and because I have not even used this yet, I think I want to go ahead and use this today. The shade 2.5. We'll see what kind of shade match this is for me. I'm not really sure what to expect with this one. I'm hoping for just like a nice, fresh, blurred look to my skin. So we will see if that's what I get. Let me know what you guys have picked up, if you picked up anything during the Sephora Savings event. Wow, this is very, very spreadable. It's like a little bit is really going a long way on my skin. The shade match is not bad either, which that's nice. The one product I have been kind of going crazy over, I talked about it on my community tab, I've talked about it on Instagram. It's the Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato fragrance. I've already like made a dent in this travel size. I might honestly pick up the full size just because, you know, 20% off. And I'm wearing it like every single day. Bonkers good, you guys. It smells like, on me, it smells like, you know, those cotton candy grapes. If you've never had them, then you probably are like, Amanda, what are you talking about? I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit closer, but if you go to the grocery store, and not all grocery stores have them, and I feel like it's not like all of the time either, you can get grapes that taste like cotton candy. And this fragrance smells exactly like them. It smells so good. You know, only the dry down do I get, like after a while, do I get any real note of pistachio or nuttiness. To me, this is just like a really, it's a cotton candy kind of fragrance to me. And honestly, if someone had described this to me as, oh yeah, it's gonna be like a cotton candy fragrance, I would not buy it. I'm telling you guys, like that doesn't, hearing that doesn't seem like necessarily appealing to me, but it is certainly like my front runner out of this haul, like the product that I'm the most excited about. I actually don't have on any yet. Just gonna put on a little bit. It just, it just smells so freaking intoxicating. Now, a note on the foundation. I used like one pump, like not even, I don't even feel like it was a full pump. I have immediate medium coverage. My skin, it's a very blurred, soft finish. It's not a very glowy foundation. Like, you would not need to powder this by any means if you have dry skin. It just looks super perfected. I'm really, really liking it. For, you know, wedding season, since like wedding season is pretty much here, I feel like this would be a really good product for photographs, because in person, it looks really nice and flattering, and it just has that kind of soft blur finish. But there's no SPF in here, and I just feel like this is going to be a product that lasts a long time. So I'm really, really excited about it. This is not new. I'm using my Armani Luminous Silk Concealer just under the eyes. A decent shade, I think, to match the foundation that we have. So I am going to let this sit a little bit, get some more coverage out of the concealer. Meanwhile, I'm going to be using the Sephora Collection brow pencil, do my brows, and we'll be ready to jump into some other like incredible products. I feel like things could not be going better as far as the base. everything looks really smooth and really even. So I am just feeling good about, you know, like how everything is going to layer on top. I think I want to kind of dive into my box and share with you guys some of the goodies that I picked up. So number one, oh my gosh, I need to put this on right now. I got this duo. I let you guys know that I needed a lip SPF for the summer. So I got this duo from Jack Black. It has the mint one and then the shea butter one. I have used these before. I already know I like them. So I haven't tried the shea butter one though. So my lips, they're in need of some assistance. So we're gonna go ahead and apply this on. These are good because they don't taste like sunscreen, like a lot of lip sunscreens do. Like middle of the road kind of texture. They have a nice slip to them. They're balmy, they feel hydrating. They're not like overly glossy, which sometimes I just don't want a lip balm that's like super gloopy or glossy looking. I also picked up the new Kosas Dream Beam SPF. Speaking of SPF, I actually was wearing it at the beginning of this video. I've been trying it out. Kosas sent it to me and then I had like already bought it. But so far so good with this sunscreen. It does have a very light kind of tint to it, which I found kind of interesting. It's a completely mineral sunscreen, so if you're looking for a good mineral sunscreen, I have really been liking this. It goes on, you can see it goes on with like a kind of glow, but it does set down on me, and it kind of just gives this very soft kind of overall glow. I think it's kind of like a mineral version and less intense glow version of the Supergoop Glow Screen, which I can't use anymore. It irritates my skin. So this is kind of like immediately replacing that for me. So if you are into Glow Screen or you want to be into Glow Screen, but yeah, you're looking for a mineral version, this could be something to look into. I got the Pat McGrath Divine Bronzer. I let you guys know that I wanted this. Look at this packaging, guys. Ugh, it's just ridiculous. I love all of Pat McGrath's packaging. It's just like, it's so extra in the best way. So I have the shade Naked Desire. So here's what that looks like. Whoa, that looks so, I don't know if it's just like my studio lights and like, cause you know, the studio lights are pretty intense when they are in my face, but that just looks so gray. Not on my finger. It doesn't look gray on my finger. And the swatch doesn't either. But like in the pan, I'm like, that's kind of bizarre. Okay, but let's go ahead and apply this. I'm going to use the BK Beauty 101 brush. Let's just see how this goes. So far so good. It's a nice color. It's honestly very soft on the skin. It's very lightweight. It's buildable. I'm noticing it's like not like super pigmented, which honestly, her blushes are kind of, at least the shades I have, I know she has some really vibrant colors, and you know, I would imagine that those are probably a little bit more pigmented, but this is like really nice and buildable and pressed really, like it's a hard press in the pan. And that for me usually makes for a good time when it comes to bronzers. When they're not pressed densely enough, I just find that it looks like you're putting freaking eyeshadow all over your skin and like it just looks heavy. Wow, that is just a super natural bronze look. It's very natural. Sides of my nose a little bit with the angle of this brush. When I don't want to do nose contour, this is kind of like what I do, just to like give a little bit of shape, which most of the time I don't want to do a nose contour if I'm being honest. And I am gonna prep the eyes with a little bit of this bronzer too, just to kind of get those creases out. I don't know, guys. I think that looks really pretty. I mean, I'm not surprised, but the skin just, we're going for a very like polished base today. Like everything looks so freaking polished. And honestly, I think that the polished vibe is gonna continue because I have two new blushes that I wanted to try out. So I've never tried the Vanish Stick blush from Hourglass, and this shade was calling to me. It was calling to me. It is the shade Sacred. Oh my gosh. Look at how beautiful that is. It's like the perfect coral blush. Like, oh my gosh, should I immediately mess this stick up? Why do I do this to myself? But anyway, the finish is really pretty. I just feel like it would add a lot of brightness to my face, which I kind of want right now. Super, super excited to try this. But if I'm thinking about my eyes, which I have a new eyeshadow palette that I picked up, the ambient lighting blush in Mood Exposure, I just feel like might go better with this look in combination with the eye palette that I have. I haven't used the Hourglass blushes in a long time. So there it is right there. It's just a, you know, in the pan it looks like it's gonna be so cool toned, but it's really not. It's, oh, that finish is so pretty. Ugh, all right, I gotta put this on. I gotta see what this is all about. So again, this is the shade Mood Exposure. You guys, the skin right now looks so, I don't know, it just has such a pretty finish to it right now. Like a really beautiful blur. Put a little on my nose. I'm just gonna use a lot of blush today because I just feel like I need it. Wow, I love that. You see how like perfected everything looks? And I do think that added a little bit of like a soft shine, but you know, it's Hourglass, so it's not like a shimmer or anything. It's just kind of, again, that like candlelit kind of vibe, but wow, that's really pretty. I've just been like, like something smells really good. I just like smell myself as I go on with my like routine, and I'm like, I don't think you realize how scents affect your mood until you like pause and you're like, wait a second. I'm debating on honestly getting another travel size or getting like the full size. I'm like, what I don't know what it's gonna be yet. Oh my gosh, I have so many lip products that I picked up. But for the eyes, I did pick up the Armani Eye Tint in 35M. It's one of, I think it's like the shade Leather or Wood. I've been using this just to kind of create like a soft wing. So I might do that again, but I've been doing that a lot. The shade is really pretty. Just a great dark, cool, almost kind of like a dark chocolate kind of shade. Really pretty. So I've been using that, but we also have here another one of the Dior 5 color palettes. Now you guys know I already have New Look and I also have Soft Cashmere. They're some of my favorite palettes. But this is one of their warmer palettes. It is Mitza, and honestly, I'm just trying to do some more warm tones. I'm trying to push myself. And this isn't like super warm either, but I'm like, Amanda, you gotta, I don't know. I feel like my color, like my skin tone, like with my hair, warm colors look good on me. And I just want to kind of do some more warm in my life. So I am going to, in the crease, I'm just going to take this shade in the middle. It's kind of burgundy red shade. Just kind of get a little bit of shape going. I was debating whether or not to get this one or the Jungle palette, which is like, has a beautiful jungle green in it. And I was like, Amanda, you can't buy this palette just because it has a green eyeshadow in it. Like, what do you think is missing from your collection? So I went with this one. But that one does look really pretty too, honestly. This is blending, I mean, this formula I'm very familiar with now. It blends out really, really evenly and easily. Okay, now we have just like a soft little shape going on. I think all over the lid, I'm going to use this shade right here. It is really freaking pretty. You guys are gonna have to let me know. Like, you guys are so used to seeing me in like cooler toned eye looks. You'll have to let me know, like, is this a welcome change? Are you guys liking them doing something a little different? So I'm just taking that all over the eye. I really do like the shade. It's just like not what I gravitate towards. I did want to pick up, I let you guys know how kind of obsessed I've been with the Kulfi eyeshadows, the new cream shadows. But the shade I wanted is sold out. I'm gonna have to check and see if they've restocked. And by the way, this was restocked. I think it did go out of stock, but it's back now, the travel size. I think it's important to note that like during the Sephora Savings event, like items do go out of stock pretty quickly, but they also tend to like come back. You might still have a chance of being able to get the item that you wanted to pick up during the savings event. I just went to wash my hands really fast, and in the bathroom, my skin is looking like ultra perfected. My bathroom light is like not the most flattering light, if I'm being honest. So I can like if it looks really good in that light, then it's looking really like extra good. So I'm just really happy about the base. Now I'm going to take this glittery, sparkly top coat. Not gonna lie, I'm very, very excited about this. It was the shade that I was most drawn to in this palette because you guys know I love a wet glitter. So just adding that right on top. That's so pretty. I actually do have an eyeliner. Not that this really goes with this look, but it is from Makeup Forever. It is 500 Boundless Bisque. And I got this to kind of clean up any of my eye looks and just add a little brightening. So I think I am going to add a touch of brightening like in the inner corner and see how it looks with this. But I wanted it to just kind of be this like subtle little makeup item to have that like could really help brighten up a look. You know, a lot of people really enjoy like that inner corner highlight, but I don't like that sparkle there for me. But if I'm able to just like add a little bit of this light beige in here and give myself like a little bit of light there, then I'm gonna do it. I notice it. I mean, I definitely notice it. And I also can use this to kind of like clean up, like add a really subtle kind of like lifted effect. I'll show you guys in a second. You can just take like your foundation brush, like tap it in. Do you see that? It's subtle, but like I definitely notice it. Kind of adds this like little extra perfected look to an eye look. If you like don't want something super smudgy and undone, and you feel like you've gotten a little too messy with it, but here it is. There are the eyes. I don't know, I feel like this palette's pretty, but I kind of, like the more I'm looking at the look, I feel like I could get this look with my Rose Metals palette from Anastasia. I'll leave that link down below. I mean, I love that palette. Like, love that palette. For mascara, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Tower 28 Make Waves. I didn't pick one up during the sale yet, but I really need to because I'm like almost out of this one. And it's just the best. I mean, if you have not heard my spiel about this, let me tell you something. It just adds the most beautiful length and dimension. Like, I can't even get over it. It's so buildable, lasts so well on the eyes. Usually you have to like choose, you know what I mean? You have to choose between a mascara that lasts really long or a mascara that looks really good. Or a mascara that like has all those things, but it's just like a freaking bitch to take off. I mean, it's not like the easiest to take. What was that? That was so loud. Hey, hey, you wanna come in, Hank? Uh-oh, the thunder's starting and Hank wants to come in here. Hold on. Come on, Hank. Honestly, Hank, that scared me too. You're all right, buddy. All right, Hank's gonna hang out in here. He's gonna sit under my little table. That, I will tell you, that was really freaking loud. The mascara really did pull together in the eyes. You're all right, buddy. And you know what? These warm tones do look good with green eyes, I've found. And I do want to do like a whole video for you guys on makeup that will help accentuate like different eye colors. I'd really like to do that. Do you guys want to see that video? definitely let me know. Oh my gosh, Hank's shaking. You're all right, buddy. You're all right. We just gotta finish up this video, Hank, and then I'm yours for the night. Okay, buddy? By the way, I did get another fragrance. I also got Burberry Her, just a travel size. My friend walked into dinner the other day and she came in. She's so beautiful and, you know, among all the other positive traits about her, but she was so dreamy. Like when she walked in, like she has this beautiful long blonde hair and like this long summery like sundress on, and then she just has this like beautiful wafting fragrance around her. I'm like, what are you wearing right now? Like, you have no business coming to this dinner right now, like looking so great, smelling amazing. And this is what she was wearing. And I just, it's so freaking good. This is actually a hard one. I'm not gonna lie. This is a hard one for me to try and describe. It's definitely a floral. I get some jasmine, but it's like it's still sweet. It's not like headache inducing floral, which I can't do a ton of floral in my fragrances, but this one just feels like a very good balance for me. By the way, I did get a restock on my Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. The best dry shampoo that you will ever use. Once you try it, it's very difficult to use other dry shampoos because it is that good. And I was like running really low on this one. So I picked that up. I kind of want to add a little bit of this cream blush like right on top just for like a little pop. I don't want to ruin like my makeup though, but I feel like it could be pretty. So I'm just going to go ahead and try. Like, I don't know. It washes off, right? I'm going to add a little bit to like the bridge of my nose. And then we'll kind of just do like a little pinpoint blushing. I don't know, I just made that up right now. Kind of just where the sun would like naturally hit. First of all, this formula is super, super luxurious. I'm just gonna take the brush I was using and just kind of like pat that right in. That is so, that is so good. So good. Now, I have a ton of lip products that I picked up. Go figure. I literally just did a lip declutter and then I bought a bunch of lip products. So I picked up this Unreal High Shine Volumizing Lip Gloss from Hourglass. I don't know what happened, why I have so many products here from Hourglass. I think this new, where is it? The Volumizing Glossy Balm is so good that I'm like, what else have they been coming out with that I have not tried? And by the way, this is the shade Haze. If you, gosh, I'll try this on for you guys just because it's so good. But look at this. It's just the most gorgeous, glossy, enveloping lip color. Love this shade. Honestly, this goes really well with everything too. Really juicy. It's just, it is the moment. It's so good. But I haven't tried on this shade yet. This is Canvas from their lip glosses. So this is Canvas. And the reason I picked this up was it is kind of reminiscent of my favorite Tom Ford gloss, but the Tom Ford one's pretty expensive. So I wanted to see if this could give me a similar formula vibe. All right, so this is Hourglass Canvas. The doe foot is very stiff. I don't like the doe foot. I want some flexibility. It's a very My Lips But Better kind of shade. This is beautiful. Like, it's such a pretty shade, but are you kidding me? For the price of this, you're gonna give me such a stiff, like, not plush applicator? Like, part of the experience is the applicator. Like, that's luxury makeup, you know? I mean, every other Hourglass product that I have on my face right now I'm really happy with, so maybe one just had to be a dud, but that kind of feels like a dud to me. I did pick up a new Incredible Jammy Lip. I've been letting you guys know that I just absolutely love these. They're just so freaking good. And I got the shade Fruity Feels. Gosh, I'm really excited now. Oh, that's pretty. Did apply it. a little bit messily. That's kind of the thing I don't like about these is you have to like take your time with application. Honestly, I think I like Slow Jams more though, like the shade I have before. Like this one, I mean, this one's really pretty though. I mean, it is like, it's thick. If you like thick, enveloping, super, super glossy kind of vibes, this will give it to you. I mean, look at that. Really giving this Target brand toilet paper a run for its money right now. Oh, I picked up another Amicole lip oil. This is Bliss. Yes, Bliss. I already have the brown shade and I love it. Absolutely love it. Seriously, it's so good. So freaking juicy. I will say, this one has like a scent to it and I don't feel like the other one did. So I don't know how I feel about that, but this is just a great, it's a lip oil, yeah, but for me, kind of just feels like a liquid, like lip balm kind of vibe. So pretty, so pretty. I hope I didn't get a bad one though. Like, I'm not sure why this one has a scent to it. And I guess this next one is gonna be the one I'm gonna go with for today. The Hourglass Satin Cream Lipstick, the unlocked lipstick. The shade is Sahara. Love the packaging, it's very luxe. This one does not have a scent, or like a obvious scent. Hourglass Sahara. Are you kidding me? With a tan, oh my gosh. I can already imagine like a really bronzy vibe with this. Oh my gosh. I'm excited about that. I need to just gel my eyebrows. I've been pushing them up this whole time. I don't know if I could be happier with this lip color. Like I was expecting it to be pretty, but this formula is just so comfortable. It's relatively lightweight on the lips, but it's not drying. I need to remember another Tower 28 mascara and then another Dior nail glue I need to pick up. This is like holy grail status, guys. I hate to say this, but like nothing really compares. It's so good if you just want that like one-step French manicure vibe. All right, so that was everything I picked up during the Sephora Savings event. I love this look. I wanna just quick like first impressions, like speed style. This foundation is so beautiful. Wedding makeup. This is just giving wedding makeup to me. I already let you guys know that the Tower 28, the Kosas Dream Beam SPF, I have been really liking it. Especially for a mineral SPF, it's not really chalky, which some can just be really chalky or be like really greasy. So this has a very nice like middle of the road finish. The Pat McGrath bronzer is looking so good. I just feel like I could keep applying more and just get a very natural bronze look. Like it's not going to look really heavy on the skin. So soft. It just has this kind of softening quality. And speaking of looking really soft and pretty on the skin, Mood Exposure. This is so pretty. Again, it's giving like wedding makeup. Just like such a nice, classic, warm blush. And I gotta tell you, the blush stick is also really good. The Vanish Stick Blush. I mean, I could not be happier with the way the skin is looking. The skin looks really freaking good right now, which, you know, obviously makes me really excited. This lipstick is looking so freaking good. I think the lip gloss is kind of a dud. And honestly, I need to figure out why this one smells like this. I hope I didn't get a bad one. That is a little concerning. The more I look at the eyes, the more I like the eyes. I will stand by though that I think the Rose Metals palette from Anastasia is better than this, but it's looking really pretty. But if you guys want to see new look or soft cashmere, just go check out my Sephora recommendations video. These are the two like Hourglass lip products that I'm excited about rather than the gloss. I think the Glossy Balm, the volumizing Glossy Balm. Yeah, this, I would go with this or even one of these. This color looks so good. And I can't get over the texture. This texture is so like It's luxurious, it's lightweight at the same time. I'll have to feature this in an upcoming video. I do think this is a really good matte liquid shadow. My thoughts for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will leave all the products I talked about down below. If you have any other questions, just let me know. I'm happy to help, and I will see you in my next one.